Dear brothers and sisters, tomorrow we will celebrate the memory of Saint Royal Passion Bearers, Tsar Nicholas Tsaritsa Alexander, the great Duchess Olga Tatiana Maria Anastasia, their son Prince Alexis. Why were they killed and why were they canonized by the Church? This is all very important. I really hope that everyone can know more about the royal family and what happened at that time, and I will make a video about them. But it's good if you have some background, if you learn more about what happened. Today I just want to indicate that they faced the power of the evil. The prince of this world blinded the society of Russia at that time, and even evil forces coming from all over the world, and which brought actually all these Bolsheviks and Lenin and everything else to power. And at that time there was this movement, big movement, which ended up in this proletariat and socialist state that we had, and all the atheism. At that time, that was one of the major myths, narratives that was blinding people, and they followed that, and they rejected faith and God, and they destroyed everything that stood on their way. And humble Christians, Tsar Nicholas and Tsaritsa Alexandra, they've taken up this chalice of sorrow, of pain. They've faced their cross, and they were martyred on this Golgotha. So this was the real Christian way of not cooperating with the evil, not trying to escape and fly away from the evil, but following the path that the Lord has given them till the end, entering into their glory. For us, their martyrdom is not some tragedy, it's the glory, the day of their celebration with the Lord, the triumph of their life. Today I will talk about what we are facing now, because this prince of this world became much more powerful than back then. It may seem that those gulag and all that concentration camps and other things, Stalin, it's so dangerous, it's so cruel, evil, compared to what we have now. Now everything is fine, it's so humane, and nothing like that would happen in the 21st century and things like that. This is all nonsense, okay? Because the brainwashing that's happening now, it's much more thorough than it used to be back then. The manipulation and this deceit of the devil, it's much stronger, much more powerful. We now live in the world which has gone crazy, thinking that it's smart. It became crazy and blind and completely manipulated, okay, thinking that it's free. Okay, this is quite strange. People think that everyone is free and full of light, but remember the Lord said, if the light that is in you is darkness, how great is the darkness? So we might think that we are very smart and we make our own decisions and we have our own human rights and stuff like that, but in fact we don't. Okay? We can see now that the whole society and different countries, and it's all divided into some segments, okay, some segments, and everybody is brainwashed in a special way, okay, and all of that is controlled into one whole big system, and we become like puppets in this big game. And like a smear of flies. We fly this way or that way, okay, depending in which segment we are, okay. And to illustrate what I mean is just think about people around you talking about same thing, and you even can tell where they read it from, what kind of news they're listening. Are they listening liberal news, conservative news, some bloggers on YouTube which have also similar set of ideas? Okay, are they pro-American? Are they pro-Putin? Are they what? Okay, you can know that exactly, and they would have exact same mindset. Okay, they will have same picture. And if you would tell them that, well, I don't take a position either this or that, I have my own position, they will think that you are a threat. You are not in their smear, and not in the enemies, or not in something else. They cannot put you into some kind of category. So you're breaking their world picture. Okay, you're a threat to them. So you don't need to. You have to cease existing. Okay, you need to disappear. Okay, because you can break their rosy picture of the reality. And if you discover yourself in such a group, okay, that you have similar ideas to a great bunch of people, and you're pro something, I will not say these political things here too much, you're strongly pro something, okay, pro green, pro something, okay, this means that you are already hacked. Okay, your mind, your soul is already hacked. And no matter what's your religion, no matter how much you spend in time you spend in the church, okay, and how many books you've read, if you're educated, you're not educated, it doesn't matter at all. Okay, you're already hacked. Okay, you're part of that big zombie apocalypse. Okay. So why do we have this, and what can we do about this? Okay, well, some people think that the world has never changed, it's about the same, everything is the same, humans are the same, and even the Antichrist, we had him like all way through from ancient times. There was this deceit of Antichrist and stuff like that. Well, it's partly true, but only partly. We can see that there is a big development. Even if we just follow politics, okay, of course there were different empires, okay, Roman Empire, Chinese Empire, Mongol, but there was never a world empire like the United States. That became true only in the second half of around middle of 20th century. Before that, even British Empire, it was not the world empire. It didn't control even Europe. Okay, so leave alone other countries like Russia. So we can see now, and the United States, Britain could not control the United States like that. So it was not a world power. It was not the dominant, okay, global power. But we had one, okay, the United States, and it's ceasing its existence because ceasing its dominance. But there will be another thing coming up, okay, and that thing coming up may be already the empire of the Antichrist, okay? Why not? Maybe, if we allow this to happen, and if we become part of that that herd, okay, that's running, rushing from that cliff, like those pigs. If we be part of that herd, then we will contribute to that kingdom coming, that kingdom of Antichrist. Okay, why is this happen? So you can see that it's not all the same. Okay, our time is different. In some way, it's same. The laws which are behind this are the same, but in many ways it's different. It's on a different level already. First of all, the technologies of manipulating human conscience are more developed now than any time else. Was never such a manipulation. They know how to sell things to you, and you will certainly be persuaded you that you need something and you'll buy it. Okay, and control human conscience through media, through search engines, through gadgets. Okay, this dependence on the gadget. Okay, I write sometimes some message and immediately I get response. That means that person is just watching it all the time. Okay, it's just living in that gadget. Okay, in those chats and Facebook and everything. Okay. It's right on his table, and that means that messages are popping up all the time and he's always reading them. And it's not just one or two times, it's always like that, meaning that the person is in there already, all the time, most of the time. This is dependence, this is being hacked. Okay, you are hacked, because that reality matters more to you than things that happen around you. Okay, we need to get rid of that. Get rid of that dependence. Also, now humanity is much more vulnerable than ever before, psychologically. We know that if somebody gets into a sect, usually that's when he is vulnerable. He has some big problem in his life or something, and he gets onto that total control. Something like that happens on the level of mankind in our days. Depression, fears, loneliness, anxiety, all kinds of problems. Belgium sold more depressants for depressing anxiety and stress last year than any time in the past history. Okay, it's a huge number. I don't have it here, but if you check that kind of statistics, you will see that it's just crazy. And during this time, people are not just getting brainwashed and controlled. Their negative energy is channeled towards some enemy. You will be told that now all the problem comes from, say, anti-vaxxers. You'll be told that all the problems are coming from Putin or something like that. Okay, and people, oh, that's the reason why this is we live so badly. That's why we have all that anxiety. Okay, so we're united against that thing. Okay, and there on the Putin side, people will tell, no, it's the West, it's the United States. So just, okay, that's the biggest threat and stuff. So, and people will believe, they will buy into it, okay? We had something similar in the Soviet, in the Cold War time, okay? So everything was blamed. George Orwell, you know, yeah, those minutes of hatred. This is when you get that adrenaline, you get that joy of enjoying that, oh, that's the bad guy, okay, we hate him, so this is like a drug, okay, and it blinds people, okay, it makes people just blind force, okay, or say like Hong Wei-bin, okay, Hong Wei-bin, they want and they just destroy everything, okay, because this hatred is accumulated and then channeled towards something. Or this proletariat, this Bolshevik, okay, okay, those are the bad guys. We just need to kill them. Go and kill them. So similar things are happening now in our days, okay, but much worse. Okay, it's much worse. People are weaker now, more fragile, psychologically, spiritually. Okay. Also, another factor is that now people are fragile because they are cut out from any roots. There is no culture, there is no tradition, there is no commandment, people don't care about what are the holy commandments, even if they consider themselves Christians. No, they will do what the sanction of that manipulator will tell them. Just do this, because this is what will save you, what you have to do. And they will not consider any morality, any religion. No, they will just go and do it. Okay, so you can be nominally, you can be whoever. Okay, Muslim, whatever. And this is another problem. This is another problem. I will talk about it in a moment. Another thing is that yes, all segments of the society are now manipulated by someone. They all listen to some, some music, and they follow that hypnosis. They're all hypnotized in different ways. It was also impossible in the past. Okay? To the extent it is possible now, and it's done. It's being done. And also we have the another factor is we have the merger of good and evil, and merger of everything with everything. Okay. So, for example, in the past we had police, we had the bandits. Okay, the bad mafia. Okay, and police would fight with those mafia. If a normal person has a problem with, okay, mafia is threatening him, he will ask police, and the police will come and kick them out. But now it's all intermixed. Okay, it's all about money, who pays whom, who is. Okay, it becomes very dirty. Okay, so now you don't know whom to trust, to believe. Or religions also get intermixed like this. Okay, because people don't care about faith anymore, as I said. So you're Muslim, you're Buddhist, you're whatever, you're Catholic, you're Christian, you're Orthodox. No, this is just some I don't know, it's some traditional, some nominal thing. But that's why this merger, the religions, they just intermerge and say, oh, it's all about the same. It's okay, just have pizza together. Okay. Because people don't care about what they believe in. They don't they don't study, they don't pray, and this is why for them it doesn't really matter. It was just good guy, okay, so let's be friends. So it doesn't matter what religions we are, we don't talk about it, we don't think about it, we don't care about it. Okay? Liberals and conservatives are also mixed now. You don't know who is who. Even liberals are are becoming like fascist. In the name of human rights, you can be punished. You can be, it's totalitarian methods to control people if they, but covering themselves as though they are Democrats and liberals. Okay? So it's the world is crazy. The world we live in it's just crazy. And in the gospel, we see that this end of times, this will come as a net. It will cover everything, everyone. So we need to be ready for that, and it is happening right now. It's not that, okay, here is a problem, there is a problem, or something like that. Okay, those guys are brainwashed, those guys are brainwashed. No, everybody is brainwashed now. Okay, we see now even clergy, even people who are supposed to be the guides and pastors for others, even they become victims of some propaganda. Okay, mild, soft propaganda. People don't even notice that it's propaganda. This is the dangerous part. In the past it was, oh, this is government or some party, communist party, they have propaganda. Okay, we know that this is what they say, okay? Or like those Bolsheviks, they said we are materialists, we're atheists, so we destroy the church. But now they say no, everything is good, everybody is fine, okay. In terms of religion, we tolerate everything and stuff like that. But in the fact, okay, it's very different. So you might be tricked, feeling that it's all so open and so free, and okay, there is no pressure coming, and but then you just die, okay. Then you just die, and then you're thrown into some war or something else, or you just die from some virus, or, okay, you just die if you don't comply to the agenda. If you don't fit into the market, okay, you just die. Okay. So what the Antichrist is doing, he's like, the Lord said that he is like a lion walking around and trying to snatch those who are chosen. The chosen ones are people who decided to follow Christ and to seek for the kingdom of heaven. So he's finding a way, he's trying to find a way to catch them and to kill them and to deprive them of the salvation. This is the greatest goal for him. Just everybody, just people, okay, they're not a threat. He will find a way to brainwash them. They're all manipulated by him, okay, in one way or another, through money, through vainglory, through their sins, through different things, okay. So they are not free. They don't have that path to salvation. But those people who stepped on this path, he wants them to be kicked out from that path to destruction. We have to wake up, every one of us. We need to wake up. We need to help people around us wake up. Okay? You can see that your family, your friends, they will be part of that brainwashing going on. They are already victims of that Leviathan, okay, that is trying to manipulate, to control everybody, okay, through fear, through different things. Just make them wake up. Just wake them up, okay. Pray about them, talk with them, okay. Don't contribute to this great machine of Leviathan. It's going, it has its own logic, but we just don't help it, okay. We try to stop, to make it go astray, to make it break, okay. That is, it's not easy for Leviathan, for Antichrist, to do what he wants to do, okay. These are our tasks, because we are building the kingdom of heaven. We do testimony about the kingdom of heaven. Our heart should not have any anger towards anyone. We should not have any dirty things in our hearts. Blessed are those pure in heart. They will see God. We need to preserve ourselves away from any sin, any passion, anything defiling us. Okay. We need to have no hatred, only love, prayer for others, compassion. That can make us safe. That can make our heart, our soul as a fortress against all those things that we are bombarded. Maybe we will not become great saints, okay, achieving some great works or fruits of faith. Maybe it will be not so many, but at least we will not be parts. We will not participate in the work of the Antichrist and into his project that he is trying to accomplish. Let us pray to the Lord. Let us be serious about our heart, about our soul. Be attentive, be on guard. Don't have any fear, only fear of sin. Okay, we only are afraid to get away from God, to distance, to betray Him through how we live, through what we do. This is our only concern. Everything else, no matter what happens, okay, with this world, with this society, okay, we will not be afraid. Okay, we will be soldiers and witnesses of Christ, like the Royal Passion Bears. They are a great example for us. We have great company of saints. You can see behind me who's accomplished, who's done it. Okay, so let us not have too much trust into any people, into anyone. Okay, speakers, even church speakers, sometimes they can be brainwashed. Don't be afraid if you don't see anyone speaking the truth to you, around you. Okay, if you're left alone, okay, don't worry, Christ is with you. Okay, as soon as we open our heart to Him, He will be with us. His wisdom, His courage will be with us. I mean, God bless.